Being conducted in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act. Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided by advertisement in the Cape May Star and Wave on the Township website and posted on the bulletin boards of Township Hall. We request anyone wishing to address council, please wait for the mayor to recognize you. Please state your name and address for the record, and please remember, all comments must be kept to 3 minutes or less.
Thank you. Could you please stand for pledge of allegiance and a moment of silence? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I almost missed that chair. You play football. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Conrad.
Here.
Councilmember Coombs.
Here.
Councilmember Roy.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Perry.
Here.
Mayor Sippo.
Here. Okay, before we move down to the work session and start the meeting tonight, I'd like to just go over a few notes I have here so we all know what we're doing here tonight. I'd like to recognize the veterans, the friends and family members that are here tonight. It means a lot that you all give up your family time to support your local veterans and fellow servicemen. I'd like to recognize Cape May County Sheriff Bob Nolan, who lives right here in Lower Township and always supports our police department, is there for us. Thank you, Sheriff Nolan, for being here tonight. Also like to recognize County Commissioner Maria Hayes, who would never miss an opportunity to visit Lower Township. She's here for all our businesses, Veterans Day parades, and everything we ask. Thank you, Commissioner Hayes. For the vets attending tonight we have a special surprise that was sent to us from the Douglas Memorial Veterans School that's right behind Township Hall, and we'll kick that surprise off to the veterans in the beginning of the meeting. After the surprise, we'll begin our presentation in honor of Bill Howard, Tom Sipple for their service while in uniform, especially out of uniform. In addition, we will recognize local VFW for all they continue to do for our residents. Bill currently serves as the commander of the VFW, and Tom is a quartermaster. They both work extremely hard to make this VFW one of the best in the state. Council will also recognize Arlene Christ for all the hard work she has done over the years giving back to veterans and their families, especially the Gold Star families. After the presentation, we'll take a recess, allowing those to leave before the formal meeting starts. I'd like to remind everybody that we have the Veterans Day Parade this Saturday at 11 a.m., and it starts at the Village Fire Department. So at this time, will you please play the video, Arlene? And this is for the veterans here.
My own things were gone, worked for all my life, and I had to start again, just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom.
Okay. Or no. Give him a hand. Okay. How nice was that, you know? And that's the pre-K and kindergarten class right behind the office here, the building. And, you know, when they heard we were honoring a couple of veterans tonight, they asked if they sent something over, and this is what they sent over. So I guess I'll be buying a lot of pretzels real soon and making a visit to the school. But it was a great video, and that's what makes Lower Township a great place to live. So with that being said, let's get on with the presentation and ask council and the manager to join me, please. Ask Bill Howard to come forward, please. Bill, we have a proclamation here to present to you on behalf of myself and council. William J. Howard was born and raised in the Village section of Lower Township, and in 1981 graduate of Lower Cape May Regional High School. And whereas Billy Howard served as district warden in New Jersey State Forest Services for 35 years, whereas Billy has been an active member of the Village Volunteer Fire Company and has served in every position within the company. And Billy enlisted in the Navy in 1982. After graduation, served aboard USS Nitro AE-23. And whereas during his service in Nitro, the ship was off the coast of Beirut, Lebanon, during the multinational peacekeeping forces in 1983, and then again in Beirut during the TWA hijacking. Whereas after 4 years of active duty, Billy joined the Navy Reserves, where he served the Navy Reserve Mine Hunter Station in Cape May, and was the first petty officer and also certified as a chief master, put in charge of 12 crew person. And whereas after making chief boatsman, transferred to the cargo handling battalion out of Fort Dix, New Jersey, in April 2007, retired from the Navy with 25 years of service. Whereas Billy also served as commander of the VFW Post 5343 in the Bills for 10 years, as well as the post commander for the VFW District 17 for 3 years. Now therefore, it's a great pleasure that I, Mayor Frank Sipple, of Lower Township Council, thank you for your service, these military operations, and for your continued service to residents of the Township of Lower. Signed this first day of November 2021, Frank Sipple, Mayor. Congratulations. You also, Bill?
Also, on behalf of Senator Testa and Assemblyman McLennan and our Lower Township resident and Assemblyman Eric Simonson are not able to tonight. You know, the election's tomorrow and they're out doing their thing. They asked that I present this to you. It's a joint legislative condemnation, and it's to honor you, William J. Howard. I don't want to read the whole thing because it's exactly what's on your plaque. Word for word. And on behalf of the Senator, the Assemblyman, I congratulate you. And also, on behalf of the Mayor and Council.
Thank you.
Besides the proclamation and certificates, we have a little plaque for you. You can hang up in your house or the VFW, we're going to put it up.
Hey, well, I love me room.
There you go. And Commissioner Hayes is here also for you tonight. Marie, come over here.
Billy, you know, It's always an honor when I get to be in front of veterans. I have 4 brothers that served in Vietnam, a husband that was there during Vietnam, and veterans are very special to me. They have a special place in my heart. And I just want to say that I'm honored to be able to stand here and give this to you on behalf of the entire Commissioners Board. I'm not going to read it because it basically says, yeah, but we just want to thank you. And I want you to know that I thank you every day, and it's wonderful to see you as always. Thank you very much.
Bill, thank you now. Mr. Sergeant, retired Thomas Sippel, please come forward. There's a lot of reading, so I got to put this. Whereas Master Sergeant retired Thomas Sippel proudly served our nation in uniform for over 30 years before his retirement from United States Army in 2015. And whereas Master Sergeant Sippel served in Desert Storm, Iraq in 1990 and 1991. For his service during his deployment, he was awarded the prestigious Bronze Star Medal. And whereas Master Sergeant retired Sippel deployed a second time to Iraq as Operation Iraqi Freedom in Iraq in 2003 and 2004, and was awarded a Bronze Star Medal for a second time. And whereas Master Sergeant retired Sippel deployed for a third time. This deployment took him to Afghanistan to support Operation Enduring Freedom from 2011 to 2012. During his third deployment, Master Sergeant was awarded the Bronze Star Medal for the third time. And whereas Master Sergeant Sippel retired, has been awarded more than 24 medals and countless citations throughout his distinguished military career, and is one of the most decorated soldiers who ever served in the state of New Jersey. And whereas Master Sergeant retired Sippel currently serves as president of the U.S. Military Veterans Motorcycle Club in Calumet County. And whereas Master Sergeant Sippel retired, served as the chair of the South Jersey Coalition of Military Motorcycle Club, which raised over $108,000 in the last 8 years for homeless veterans and their families. And whereas during COVID pandemic, Master Sergeant Sippel and other volunteers from the VFW Post 5343 cooked and delivered meals to countless veterans who at the Township. Now therefore, I, Mayor Frank Sippel, and Lower Township Council are forever indebted to your meritorious service, these military operation, and continued service to our residents. Master Sergeant retired Sippel's loyalty, diligence, and selfless service are keeping the high traditions and reflect utmost credit on him for all he has done and all he continues to do. Thank you. Signed this first day of November 2021, Frank Sippel, Mayor.
Also, on behalf of Senator Testa, Sellens, and Simonson, McClellan, I congratulate you and thank you for your service. I'm not going to read that. And from the mayor and all of council, thank you.
Once again, it's an honor for me to be standing here with you. But the name Sippel, have I heard that before? You know what amazes me about veterans is that you do things for our country, and you don't look for anything for it. You really don't. You're humble. We have so many veterans in our county that have done wonderful things. And we don't get to know about it until we do something like this. And there should be more somethings like this, not only in this county, but in this state and in the whole country, because that's what you deserve. And I just want to say that I'm honored to be able to give this to you. On behalf of the entire Freeholder Board, thank you very much for your service. Can I hug you?
And Tom, will you still have a small plaque for you, for your appreciation, everything you've done for us. Thanks, brother. Okay, this time we're going to recognize the VFW, so I'd like to have Tommy and Billy, and I'd like to have all the veterans that are here tonight. Come on up, let's get a group shot, picture. This is for everybody, so come on up. If you don't come up, we're going to pick you out of the seat. And just so everybody knows, a lot of the folks here tonight served overseas, were past our retired civil, so, and some drove a couple hours to get here tonight, so I want to thank you guys for coming out tonight to support you for okay? Come on up, Bill. Hey, Joe. Who's going to accept this? Bill, he's the commander? We have a proclamation here. VFW Post 5343 was chartered in 1946, and whereas through the years, the VFW has helped many local organizations from Boy and Girl Scouts to local food banks and fire companies. And whereas since the second year of the run for the fall, and the VFW has been a supporting factor of the run as well, supporting adults or mothers. And whereas in June 2019, the VFW passed a milestone of donating over $1 million since the inception in 1946. Whereas during the COVID pandemic, a number of the VFW members came together prepared to deliver over 50 meals twice a week to persons who could not go out and get them. And whereas the VFW has been a long-time supporter of many local charities, donating $30,000 this year alone. Whereas the VFW crucial support overseas service members, averaging about 200 packages a year, along put together homecomings for our heroes coming home. Now therefore, it's a great pleasure that I, Mayor Frank Simple, and our Township Council, do hereby thank the VFW Post 5343 for all the contributions both local and abroad, and commend you for your service to residents of Lower Township on this first day of November 2021. Frank Simple, Mayor. Thank you guys for coming out.
All right, I think I got everybody. Hold on one second. One, two, three. Good job.
Thanks, guys. All right, yeah. What, are you running for office? You running for office? I'm stuck with him.
10 with Pick. Pick and I played softball together many years ago. Do you know that? We,
Okay, it's time for the hire Arlene Price. Arlene,
Pick and I,
please come
he was the
forward.
pitcher.
Be recognized. Doesn't matter, you're here. We have a proclamation to present to you. Whereas Arlene Price has spent the majority of her life in Lower Township working, volunteering, and raising her 3 children here. And whereas Eileen holds a special place in her heart for the Gold Star mothers and families, which is evident in the way she prepares for their annual run for the fallen. And whereas Eileen can be counted on for all things veterans related, whether it be organizing Veterans Appreciation Night, the Lower Township High School football game, or preparing the agenda, put together 9/11 annual ceremony, or setting up the lineup for the Veterans Day Parade. Whereas Eileen continues to go above and beyond, lending her time and efforts to local organizations to ensure their goals are met. Now therefore, it's a great pleasure that I, Mayor Frank Sipple, and Lower Township Council do hereby commend Eileen for all hard work and thank her for her love of veterans and her kindness and dedication to the numerous organizations throughout Lower Township. Signed this first day of November 2021, Frank Sipple, Mayor.
I'll get one just for you, and I'll get one for the family. One, two,
Family's got to come up. It's after room.
Are you asking if my kids and my grandkids?
All right, everybody gather around, we still got some more things to give to Eileen. And Marie, please.
I didn't know how much sneezes.
You know, this is really an honor for me to be able to be here with Eileen, because I gotta tell you, look, she's afraid. She's very afraid. She doesn't know what I'm gonna say. I will. think I was in office for 15 minutes when I got the call, Marie, can I talk to you about some of the things that I do? And I was amazed at the things that you do. I'm amazed by you. You know, you touch the hearts of the Gold Star families, you really do. And the run that you do, and it's kind of funny because sometimes I call up Eileen and I say, okay, I'm gonna be there, where do you need me? And she goes, Marie, I don't want you to think I'm being ignorant, but I'm really busy that day. So if you see me, don't get upset if I don't say anything. And she is. That's exactly what you are. And I gotta tell you, I'm happy to know you because you are an amazing woman. And on behalf, I'm getting upset over this, okay? So don't you. On behalf of the entire Board of Commissioners, we want to thank you for everything that you have done and you continue to do. And I'll tell you what, girlfriend, I became a friend of yours the first time I met you. So thank you. Her father would have been so proud of her. Yes, he would. Okay? 1, 2, 3. One more time.
We're not done yet. Dave has something for you. Deputy Mayor?
And Eileen, again, on behalf of, we'll be a while. On behalf of Senator Testa, Antoine LaCollin, and Eric, of course, I'd like to, again, congratulate you and thank you for all you do for everybody here in Lower Township. And this is, again, for you. And on behalf of all council and the mayor, it's for you. Thank you.
We'll work one more time.
One more time.
Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, guys, but
Okay.
this all isn't, I don't do anything by myself. You all know that. There's a lot of people that do everything.
Oh, we know
Yeah,
that.
okay, but thank you.
Well, you are part of us. That's what, to make sure that you know that, that's all.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Okay, we're going to take a short recess in case those want to leave the meeting, they can. They don't have to stay, but you're more than welcome to stay, but you may not want to stay. Okay, so thank you for coming, everybody, and all the veterans. Don't forget about the Veterans Day Parade this Saturday, 11 a.m. I know Commissioner Hayes will be there. She's there every year. Okay, so again, thanks for coming out.
See you back, Marie.
Oh, thank you, yes, thank you very much. Real happy.
Take care, Marie.
Thanks for coming.
Hey, Marie, dress warm.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be real cool.
Where you going, Joe?
We need to go with him. He just said first round's on the house.
What's that?
He just said first round's on the house. We need to follow him.
I know where they're going. You said that, Billy Howard?
I heard him say that.
That was nice.
Let me go down and see where they're going, because I may meet them down there.
Yeah. See you, man. Hey, what's happening? Yeah, really to moderate here. Yeah.
Joe Rogers still?
He is.
You don't work anymore, you don't see anybody, you know, what happens. I just started 70, that's gonna be like 70. Not
got a little older. Like I said, you don't work, you don't see a lot, unless they run into somebody at Lowe's or something.
Where's Mr. Bruce?
He does have it.
Oh, wait, I see him.
Yeah, I live at Lowe's. All right, nice to meet you.
I must have had 1,000.
Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.
It's all over there.
See you, pal. Bye-bye. I don't have mine in.
Dick, he wasn't encouraging you to leave or anything. He was just saying if you wanted to leave, you can.
That's why we have solicitors here.
Sorry?
Your phone next to the... Okay, we'll continue with the agenda. We'll move that consent agenda. Any council comments on consent agenda?
None.
No comments
No.
on consent agenda. Anybody from public want to comment on consent agenda? Okay, we'll close the public portion.
Approval of minutes from the October 18th, 2021 meeting and resolutions 2021-319 through 2021-333.
Is there a motion to move forward?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Councilmember Conrad?
Yes.
Councilmember Coombs?
Yes.
Councilmember Roy?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Perry?
Yes.
Mayor Sippel?
Yes. Okay, we'll move right along. We have no manager's report tonight, right, Mr. Duffy? Okay. Okay, this time we'll open up to the public. Just a reminder, everybody in the public, that you have a 3-minute limit on the comments made to council. So anybody want to address council, please come to the microphone, state your name and address. Yes, sir, you got something? We'll close the public portion. We'll move down to council comments. I'll start. Just a reminder, for the third time tonight, we have a Veterans Day Parade this Saturday, November 6th. There's a Veterans Day service on Veterans Day on November 11th at 11 a.m. in the Villas. Next meet, November 15th, we'll have a council briefing from the Office of Emergency Management Coordinator, Ed Donahue. And my last thing I want to do is thank the clerk's office for putting tonight together. I know it was a lot of work, and I really appreciate it. That's all I have. Deputy Mayor?
Really, the only comment I have is, don't forget to vote.
There you go. Thank you. Councilman Roy?
Yes, last meeting, we had information come across our desk regarding the Pond Creek Marsh area, which is the Higsby's Beach, the wildlife management area, being renovated and restored. This coming next meeting, we'll have David Golden with us. He's with the Division of Fish and Wildlife. He's going to elaborate on the plans to the public regarding the work that needs to be done there, and to further fill you in on details relating to the project. So if you can, try to come out. A lot of questions should be answered at that point in time that are remaining at least unknown at this point. So if you do get a chance, keep that in mind. It's going to be quite an extensive project, and I think the public should be very well interested in what's going to happen there. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Coombs?
Yeah, just start with the update on Bay Shore Road project. Concrete work is nearly complete, including curbing, sidewalks, and the wheelchair accessible ramps. Next stage will be the drainage repair, and then after that, the milling and paving. So we're progressing there. Next, I'd like to personally thank the veterans for their service. That tribute by the Douglas Memorial School makes me proud to be a part of the great Lower Township Elementary School District. And lastly, get out and vote. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Conrad?
If you get a chance, drive by Clem Mulligan. See what's being done. It's getting closer. It is going to be a crown jewel, and it's something we deserve in the village for a long time to get the kids out. Because as we know from COVID, recreation, outdoor recreation is more important than ever. And Eileen, thank you. I always do it every so often, but tonight, they got you. Congratulations. You needed to be recognized.
Okay, is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We're adjourned.
Thank you, everybody.
Yep.